I hate this part of the city. Nothing but street vendors, soup kitchens, and video rental stores. There has to be someone here worth my time. At least someone who has all their teeth. What's that smell? Werewolf. In the city? Oh, hello. What do we have here? I wouldn't exactly call it premium feed, but still, a diamond in the rough in this neighborhood of all places? Hello down there! And now for the landing. Your gentleman caller has arrived. I know. Someone as refined as me in a back alley hellhole like this? More common than you might think. I can see that you're struck speechless, just looking at my... Where are you going? I understand. My presence can be very intimidating, especially for someone as humble as yourself. Why, even someone as lovely as you must worry about looking like a common street mutt while standing next to me. Still, I see potential here. Nothing a little grooming can't fix. What? Have you never received personal attention from a professional stylist before? I assure you, I am the most attentive host you'll find in this city, provided you keep my attention. I'm Nidore, a man of great importance and taste. Well, on paper, I'm not a stylist, no. I work for the Count. In fact, I'm his right-hand man, making me the second most powerful person in New Amsterdam. Impressed? PA, yeah. Real funny. I do a bit more than manage his meetings and clean his laundry. Although he does ask me to do a lot of laundry. No, I wouldn't call it an official position. It's not like I can call it a favor or anything, but... Well, the old bat is too pissy to handle his own affairs. But he pays for my lavish lifestyle, so I can't really complain. So what is a wolf doing in the city? I can't imagine you're comfortable with all the contentious noise and smells. I imagine it must be very overstimulating. So, why don't you come back to my penthouse, and I can overstimulate you in all the right way. Oh, you're walking away again. Just a makeover, then? That's fine. I won't charge you for it. It's my treat. I can groom your hair, clean those teeth, may even paint your nails if it pleases you. Being a werewolf is no excuse for bad personal hygiene. Come on, you wolves must have some fashion sense. Oh, please. I can tell that you practically have two outfits. Flannel shirt with denim jeans, or flannel skirt with denim jacket. I would have thought of some corduroy, or at least a leather wolf, but no. Not even a sweater for the winter. Okay, you win there. You don't really need the sweater, on account of the fur. No, werebears don't count. They have an excuse to dress that way. I mean, I myself don't get the whole lumberjack thing, but to each their own. Look, I see you have confidence, and that's great. But I see in front of me a wolf of spectacular beauty, and if you let me, I can help you channel that confidence into a weapon. Not for fighting, for social climbing. I think you have what it takes to go far in this city, if you give me a chance. Now, if I may make a suggestion, lilac pairs beautifully with streaks of red. Oh no, I'm not a werewolf. I belong to your far more refined cousins. I'm a werecat. And yes, we exist. We just don't tend to gather in large groups, and unlike your kind, we're more subtle. Not every therianthrope feels the need to make a big show of it and alert everything within a 50-mile radius. Nor do we feel the need to move out to the sticks. We welcome the city lifestyle. Extravagant living spaces, bountiful amounts of food, personal servants waiting on your every need, And not to mention these buildings. I could never get this much exercise out in the boonies. But don't let my lifestyle fool you. I'm just as capable outdoors as any wolf. What's your pack like, by the way? You live in a family unit? Still living with the folks? Or have you started your own pack by now? No? Don't tell me you're one of those cowards who ride on the coattails of... what do they call themselves again? An alpha? Ugh. I never understood the impulse to prostrate yourself before some testosterone-congested imbecile. How could someone think so little of themselves? Oh, please. For all their posturing and grandstanding, alpha werewolves assert themselves over a group of losers to make up for their own ineptitude. But at the end of the night, all they are is the king of the losers. You know, wolves in nature don't adhere to the alpha wolf structure, right? It's purely manufactured. All recorded instances of alpha wolf mentality only appear in captive wolves. Only in this case, instead of a fence, they're trapped by their own worthlessness. From the way you're smirking, I can tell that you agree. So if it's not that, you must be a lone wolf. My kind of guy. It takes guts to go out on your own. Of course, it just comes naturally to me. When I started out, I'd just been sired. With nowhere to go, I took off into the great unknown with nothing but the clothes on my back, a suitcase full of the rest of my clothes, and a 1,000,000 guilder allowance from my benefactor. Huh? Well, it's a funny story. The man who turned me into a werecat was a wealthy baron. He was looking for a suitable heir. So he hunted me while I was walking home one night, bit me, and then dragged me right back to his estate. He told me that I was to be shipped off to meet his people here in the city so I could be trained in the duties of a baron. I agreed, of course. Mainly because I didn't have a choice, but also I wasn't about to give up a free meal ticket. That must have been, 7 years ago at this point. Well, that's another funny story. See, when I got here, I kind of got distracted by all the goings-on in the city and forgot to meet up with my mentors, and by the time they did find me, I was already working for the Count. Well, I know he hasn't forgiven me, but I never asked to take over his position in the first place. I mean, really, who sires random werecats on the off chance that they want to be your son? I can't be the first. He shouldn't take it so personally anyway. I'll do the same thing to the Count as soon as I get a better deal. But hey, that's just how it is for a pair of self-sufficient shapeshifters like us, huh? But what you call me? A pet? How dare you? Survival isn't just about wood huts and berry rationing, you know. Sometimes the tools at your disposal include a senile old man who thinks you owe him something. Don't confuse our lack of visibility for cowardice. Believe me when I say that werecats are far more capable than the strongest of your kin. We may not be as strong, but we're more agile, more cunning, and we don't eat our own shit. Don't you bear those fangs at me. My taunts aren't just empty words. You want to know what happened to the last mutt to cut me, completely unprompted, I might add? He spilt my blood on the floor. And you know what they say? If your dog makes a mess, you gotta rub their nose in it. I don't need to make the first move, at least not right now. When it comes to a fight to the death, it's not about who gets knocked down, but who gets back up for more. There's stories of werecats taking out entire packs of werewolves, completely solo, simply by hiding in the shadows, biding their time till they can strike unnoticed, and then one by one, they move to that farm upstate for the last time. Understand this. The fight has already begun. I'll just keep my distance, bide my time, constantly watching you. And then when you least expect it... What? Fuck. Bastard. Where do you think you're going? You've pissed me off now. I'm gonna claw those pretty little puppy peepers out of you. Where'd you go? You can't hide from me. This nose found your magey scent from the top of a 10-story building. You think a little door is gonna save you? Found you. I told you. No one can hide from the nose of Nadora. Okay. Listen very carefully. You need to get out of that building. I'm not tricking you. That is a bad place, can't you tell? It reeks of death. You idiot. That's a ghoul kitchen. I'm not afraid of ghouls. Who the hell would be? It's just the strength in numbers, you know? Yes, I know what I said about the Werecat killing a whole pack of wolves, but... Okay, screw you. I'll leave you to get butchered by a bunch of overhyped zombies then.